once again to Think Tank TV, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, I want you guys to come close because a WhatsApp chat has leaked where Obasajo has revealed the reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu desperately wants to take a hold of Rivers State. No wonder I was wondering when I saw the chat. I was like, so this is the move of politicians. That is why they want to do everything humanly possible to take over Rivers State. Not just Rivers State, Bayelsa State as well. Recall that just about 2 weeks ago, a video popped up online where a man by name King Tona planned to host the FCT minister in Bayelsa, but it was seriously repelled by the governor of Bayelsa State, which is Léâked, stating that by no means will that protest hold. You see, when this WhatsApp chat was released, I came to understand the strategy of politicians and why they are desperately doing their best to take over Rivers State and Bayelsa State. Take a look at this video for yourself before I'll be coming back to give you my own deep analysis about it. Do well to also drop your thoughts in the comment section and touch the like button. It doesn't cost anything. We want this video to be recommended for more people to get to see it. Take a look.
Speaking with Obasajo one time, and he told me, he said, he listed some things. He said those are the things that are necessary to find the chat. Should I find the chat? Find the chat. It says, Ali, yeah, I'm going to read that. Ali, I'm happy you are catching up with politics, but you still have a lot to learn. And I said, like what, sir? He said, like how you get governors and presidents elected. So you need 7 governors to win an election. Lagos, Bayelsa, Delta, Rivers, Kano, Kaduna, and the CBN governor.
To win at federal level, the
presidential election, you need 7 governors. 1, Lagos. 2, Bayelsa. 3, Delta. 4, Rivers. 5, Kano. 6, Kaduna. 7, the CBN governor.
So you just, without, even if you are a political novice,
you know what all this means.
Understand the permutation.
Exactly. And so when I said, but Kano and Kaduna don't have money. He said, that's for numbers.
For numbers. True. For numbers.
He said, and what is money? That's numbers too. Alright? They go say you need 44 of the most popular senatorial districts. He said you need to have awarded 10 contracts. And 15% of that contract can give you marginal impact at the polls. And you must award this contract in your first year of assumption of office. Whoa. Because if you don't do that, then you can't ask the people for anything. Because when you give them at the first year of your getting into office, when it's time for elections, you just tell them, do you want to continue this contract or... They know what to do. He said you must name your CGN, you must name your IGP, you must name your Controller General Customs, you must name the head of the NNPC, you must name your CBN governor. And if you want to get into the judiciary, you must suspend pending cases of corrupt past governors who are loaded. Don't forget that those guys have chests.
War chests
that's just sitting down waiting for who they want to align with. No matter how much EFCC milks from them, they still have plenty. These are people who were sitting on a monthly federal allocation. Don't forget that. Sometimes when your federal allocation, like some states will mention, when they get their federal allocation, they don't touch it. They actually add to it because their state internally generated revenue is higher than what the federal gives to them. So if federal government gives them 3 naira, they can add 4 naira to it and spend 7. So when they leave office, EFCC can't go and look for them because they added money to what federal government gave them. But you see that internally generated revenue, that is their their sweat, as it's called. It's their money, they generated it themselves. They can determine anything they want to do with it. And then it says, yes, this is a meaty part of it. Say, get US or China support. Because of their businesses in your country, they will support whoever. You heard the fallout from the Senate in this thing that said how they helped Buhari to get into office and remove Jonathan. National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, market women, NURTW, unsettled the organized labor. Settle or unsettled. Now, organized labor is where you then have people who protest, we are not this, we are this, we are supporting that, we don't like this, all of that. This one. Get 10 of the richest Nigerians on your side. And we know the usual suspects. Infiltrate opposition parties and let them decamp before election. So, you have your party, I want to infiltrate the party. I'll send my people to leave my own party and join your own party before the elections. So when the time of elections comes, they will then disrupt the whole thing. They probably will be the ones they put in charge of electioneering campaign. You won't know that the reason they decamp from that side was to make sure that your own campaign doesn't succeed. So when you are planning and saying, no, this is what we'll do this, they inform those people that this is what they plan to do. So by the time,
and later on you will hear they are going back to their old party.
Exactly. You know, somebody did it when he said, oh, he was supposed to be I think Asiwaju's campaign guy. Then he left to go and support the guy from Kano. You know, sometimes when these people say some things, you know, you have to respect this. Buy delegates 1 year before your congresses. 1 year before the congresses, buy them. Have a hand in appointing all party chairmen, all parties chairmen, all parties. So it's not. So when you hear that two people are gunning for an office and you are not in the party, you call the other parties running against him. Say, if you want to be chairman, we'll fund you. Right. Secure INEC and state rec, blogs and social media, religious leaders, royal fathers, appointment of board of chairmen and DGs.
Fantastic. This politics is actually very political. But there's a message I have for Nigerian politicians, especially those who are in power right now. I wish the Nigerian politician can understand that there's a very thin line between politics and governance. Why did I say that? You see, the process of getting into office is what we call politics. But they must understand that when you get into office, you're dealing with the life and the livelihood of Nigerians and human beings. At that point, as much as you must also give priority to your political party, it is important to understand that the generality of the well-being of the people who are your constituents, in this case Nigeria, must not be swept under the carpet. No wonder these guys do their best to make all these strategies. Because indeed, with all these strategies that you can see, it is obvious that this is exactly how political office holders do their best to grab power in the next dispensation. Many have come out to unveil the fact that perhaps President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have sat down categorically and carefully to understand that, can Fubara have the ability to deliver River State to me? Obviously, allegedly, like many have said, that is the reason why he has gone ahead to declare the state of emergency, which many have accused it as a state capture. Yes, you can see it for yourself that the FCT minister is obviously doing his best to enter into Bayelsa state. Like you heard from the video for yourself, that Bayelsa is one of the states that every politician who wants to grab power in the next political cycle must hold. And that is the reason why Doye Dewey, who is a staunch PDP member, has come out to say, no way, you're not going to come into the state. And interestingly, we heard that, it was so funny anyway, but we heard that as at the day when King Turner set up that political rally to welcome the FCT minister and Tinubu, after Doye Dewey came out and said that that political rally was not going to be holding, The Bayelsa governor also went ahead to set up that same venue to say they want to hold a government rally or a meeting that was going to be supported by the People's Democratic Party. And it was very interestingly funny. But the truth of the matter is that you can understand that these guys understand the political game, and that is why they are doing what they continue to do to ensure they hold back power in the next political dispensation. We'd like you to intentionally do well to share this video. We want you to intentionally touch the like button. We want you to intentionally touch the subscribe button if you're new to our station. Turn on all notification bell as a means of courtesy for the good work we do to keep you continually posted. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video.